We're back again. Welcome to Weekend with the Bradleys. Again, you saw in episode 1 how much this place means to me, talking about crash landing, my personal ranch. And this is my favorite week of the year. This is a tradition that we started a few years back where every Thanksgiving, the Bradley boys roll out to the ranch and we have Weekend with the Bradleys out at Crash Landing, which is time with my family I wouldn't trade for anything in this world. My brother, my dad, my nephews, brother-in-law. Again, kind of anyone who is a male figure in the Bradley residence can come out to the ranch that week, and this is the best week of the year. This is the family hunting trip. You saw last episode, Deer Camp with the Boys. I love my friends, but who doesn't want to have their family come out and hunt? Getting to hunt with your dad and your little brother, I can't put into words what it means. And to be able to rewatch this, which we're about to do, it's the coolest hunting memories, the coolest video you could ever have. Getting to sit with my dad, and as you'll see, the trials of hunting with my dad. He can't see very well, he can't hear very well. It's just memories, man, that I hope people get to experience. I hope that you get to get out there, hunt with your parents, hunt with your kids, because these memories that you're gonna see right here are worth more than gold.
Blows him away. Archie Bradley.
This week is really special for me for multiple reasons, but I work extremely hard in my job, in my career. I spend a lot of time away from people. I make a lot of sacrifices to build out my personal ranch to be the greatest place it can be for everyone else. I mean, I love it for myself. I love Crash, and I want it to be the best place and put my personal stamp on it. But I work so hard for it to be a place for my family and friends, especially my family, to come out here and experience something that they've never got to experience anywhere else. That being said, we'll talk about it. It's special to me because I didn't grow up hunting. My dad did not introduce me to hunting. He wasn't your typical dad that sits with their son for the first year. In fact, it is quite the opposite. I sat with my dad for his first year, which it's my favorite memory of my whole world, of my hunting experience. Getting to sit with my dad and experience, again, you'll see these moments with him. These moments with my dad, he's getting old, they're special, is what I'll say. They're very, very special. So, Dad and I, day one, my dad likes to hunt with a rifle. But here you're seeing my dad and I, day one, heading up into a box blind. It's rifle season here in Oklahoma. It is cold November morning and the rut is on. And so Dad and I head out to get in this box blind to see if we can make something happen.
You should be able to see him now good. He's walking in. He's a good young deer. See his body? Mm-mm. Right in front of us, Dad.
I do now. Yep, I see it. Finally. Somebody just give him the binoculars on that.
He's in the thick stuff right now. He's walking towards the feet.
Oh yeah, I see. I just lost him, but I know where he is about. By that tree just left here.
Yep, he's about to pop out to the feeder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good young deer. He's everywhere. That's why I'm hoping he makes it through rifle season.
How can you tell that he's how young he is?
Their belly and their neck.
Hunting with my dad is a joy from the moment we wake up. My dad has worked extremely hard his whole life. Physical labor. He had his own lawn company. He mowed lawns, weed eats, and then did Christmas lights in the winter. So my dad has physically put his body through a lot. He has trouble getting dressed in the morning. He can't get his arms in certain positions to get jackets and hoods over his head. He's got, sorry Dad, the worst long gray hair you've ever seen in your life. He needs help putting it in a bun so he can put a hat on and getting ready. And just the whole thing, man. The process of even before we go sit with my dad is just a treat. He is a light in this world. He's the most selfless human I've ever met, and he's my role model. So to get to have so much fun and share something with my dad that I'm so passionate about is really special. So as I said, so we're in the stand. This is where self-filming is so fun. I've got the GoPro set up, you'll see. My dad is an absolute hoot in the blind.
I didn't miss this stuff. I got it.
He can't see very well. Even, like I said, physically he has kind of a hard time getting the rifle up sometimes to shoot. And so, all in all, being able to harvest a deer and make a hunt happen with my dad, it's not only fun, but there's a lot of work that goes into it. And again, I take a lot of pride in it. As much as I think it's fun, I am very serious and very passionate about getting my dad on a deer that he's happy with. He didn't grow up hunting, so it's really fun to watch him grow at his age in his early 70s as a hunter for the first time. So again, you'll see here, this is, again, just awesome morning with my dad. Really, really cold to start. We got the heaters going, we're nice and warm, and we have a buck at the feeder. It's a buck that I think is shootable. It's a deer that we should shoot, and I give my dad the green light to shoot this deer, and he can't see it through the scope. Again, this is the struggles of hunting with my dad in a fun way, but you know, just he can't see as well. And so he put the gun up to try to see this deer, and he couldn't see this first deer that we were gonna have a chance at. So missed opportunity there. And then the hunt that you're about to see is just so much fun. You'll hear a little bit of, I wouldn't say anger, but you know, when you hunt with your dad, there's a little bickering that goes back and forth. And I'm pretty frustrated, as you'll see, that my dad can't see this deer for the second time in this hunt. You'll hear me reference numerous times for my dad to look with his eyes. This deer that I'm talking about is roughly 60 yards in front of him, just outside the blind window. And my dad's trying to look through the scope of the gun, and he can't find this deer. And Dad, look through your eyes. Son, I'm trying. Dad, look through your eyes. I'm starting to get kind of mad. And he's like, well, I don't see him. I go, well, Dad, then you can't shoot the deer if you can't see it.
You may stop him. I can barely see him. Daddy's right there. Do you want to shoot him? I don't see him. He's literally right through this window, right next to that tree. Well, now he's turned. Matt! Get ready. Matt! It's gonna be your next window, probably. Daddy's right, he's right there. Get ready to shoot him again.
Where is he?
He's to the left. He's walking to the left. You see him?
Nope. Did I get him?
No, it's your neck. He's right there still, Dad. You see him walking? Look through your eyes and then find him. He's by this tree over here, Dad, to the left. He might be your next window. It's gonna be your next window. Get out your next window. He's still there. You see him, Dad? He's still walking right there. You see him?
No.
You see him walking now? Use your eyes, Dad. He's to the left more. To the left, Dad. He's right there in the open.
There, I see him.
You got him that time, Dad.
Successful hunt. There he is. Not great big. Good body on him.
That'd be all you.
All right, get on.
Are we right there?
Yeah, you'll see your butt will press up against him. I'll grab the backpack. Backpack door? This one's stuck.
We could climb through
Okay, don't go too fast, so I don't want anything. Looking back, I wish I'd have been a little softer. I wish I'd have been a little bit more patient, but I think it makes a great story. And my dad was able to eventually find the deer in the scope and put a great shot on this deer and end up with just an awesome deer. Hunt number 2 with my dad. These are, again, some hunts that have been compiled over the last few years that I just haven't been able to produce, get out, showcase, so that's what we're doing. So we're gonna roll into a second hunt with my dad, another rifle hunt, and it's gonna look very similar. My dad and I in the blind together, a lot of bickering, a lot of fun stories. And then again, man, my dad may be the second luckiest hunter behind me. We got another opportunity to shoot a mature whitetail.
What? He's just standing. Now he jumped another fence. Let me take a look at him real quick. Don't move, Dad. Look, we're shooting this deer. There you go. Yeah, hold up. Let me get it on camera. Now I can't. Now there's fucker. I can't. Hold up, Daddy's not working. No, just wait. He's gonna look. There he is. Just wait. Let me get the camera. You need to stop him. Why don't I get him to stop? Oh, you smoked him, Dad.
If you want to do now.
If you can hit him again, hit him again. Oh, he's gonna die.
So I need to shoot him.
Yeah, shoot him again. Oh, he's going down, Dad. You hit him twice. There he goes. Oh, he just went down. Move your scope. Let's go, Dad. He's down right there.
Got him right here.
Did you just hear that? I was finishing my piss and he was out the window.
You were pissing?
Oh my God, guys. We freaking got it, Dad. Look at the GoPro. Give him a freaking fist bump. Let's go, man.
And again, I can't say it enough. Getting to shoot a deer with my dad, getting to sit in the stand with him and have just hours on end to have conversations about life, about growing up, about who I am as a man. Here come the tears. I'm just really thankful for my parents and my dad. I didn't get to become who I am without him. Not to leave you out, Mom, because you're an angel, in other words, that we'll talk about down the road. But for this time, we're talking about you, Dad. I said it earlier, you're the most selfless man I've ever met in my life. When people talk about leading by example, you are the ultimate man that leads by example. I can't thank you enough for the life lessons you've taught me. And this is actually what I wanted, because this is what I wanted you to see, how much love I have for my dad and my family and what they mean to me. And I talked about how little time throughout my career I've had time to spend with them. So this weekend with the Bradleys it's very, very special, as you can tell, to me.
So, we're sitting here. I'm taking a pee out the window. And as I'm shutting the window, I look and there's a deer crossing the road. We're aimed out this first window and you'll be able to see we're able to turn, get to the second window, and Dad just smoked him. He didn't run. I didn't miss, but 40 yards. So.
Why he walked right across. I mean,
Oh, he did it perfect, guys. Oh, he did it perfect.
there. And then got him again right here.
Oh, man. That was awesome.
Sitting at the camp last year, this weekend, I'll give him more down motion. You can just start to see my dad's face. Sorry, Dad, but you're getting old. Full gray, and that starts to hit you, man. You realize that you don't have as much time with your parents as you once did, and so that's what this is really about, man. Getting to spend that time, and then I'll just get right into it, man. My little brother, Alex. Again, not a hunter, but my best friend in this whole world, my little brother, Alex. Big brother bear, always looked after him, protected him. And I think like most sibling relationships, we weren't always best friends. I think there was a time we couldn't freaking stand each other. And then you leave home, you grow up a little bit, and you realize that my little brother is one of the most important things in the world to me. Being a role model, positive influence for him, and especially in his world. Alex, I'll talk about it, kind of being overshadowed by Archie. You're always in Archie's shadow. You're always Archie's brother, tagging along at every ballpark. And now you get to have your moment. Talking on my brother, it's really cool to have him out here. I'll give this in a picture, but Alex is the only person who has the Crash Landing logo tattooed on him. Alex, actually, the season of this hunt, the season before this hunt, Alex worked for me. My little brother came and worked for the hunting business. He came and worked for Crash Landing Outdoors, which that's what sparked Alex's interest into hunting. Before, he had never asked me to come hunt. He never wanted to come be a part of these family hunts. He would come be a part of them, but he wouldn't participate. He wouldn't hunt. This year, Alex got the itch, and he's like, hey, I want to get up in a tree. I want to come hunt this year. And so I was fired up. Again, I just talked about it. This is my little bro. This is my best friend. I get to now be big bro and take him out onto my ranch and share with him one of the most fun and exciting things I get to do. So Alex and I go out, we get up in a tree, and he's got a great mustache right now. This mustache is just a 10 out of 10. So we've got the bros up in the tree, rocking the big beard, rocking the mustache.
Hello, everybody. We are back. Sit number 3. This time we're doing it big boy style. We're up in a tree stand on the west side. Alex is still up, trying to get him on his first buck. Big cold front's coming in. Our favorite, we got a good north wind. Trying to get Lil Bro on his first buck. Had an 8-point here this morning. And we're hoping he comes back for a little afternoon snack, and then maybe we can close the deal. So it's Monday, second day of our hunting trip. We've got Tuesday and the Wednesday morning, so we're gonna get after it and see what happens.
And again, this is where I do agree with my friends. I am the luckiest hunter in the world, because first sit with my little brother, we have a chance and an opportunity to shoot Alex's first deer. And this is where, talking about filming, I love filming my hunts. I think I would rather be behind the lens of a hunt than be the one behind the rifle or pulling the bow back. I keep using the same vocab, but this is what it's about. Getting to watch your friends and family that you care about experience something that you've already experienced, that you know is one of the greatest feelings in the world, that now they are feeling and experiencing. That's what this is. So this deer, again, rut. Alex and I are in conversation, mid-conversation, and for those of you that deer hunt, it can happen fast. They can sneak up on you in a heartbeat, and that's exactly what happened here. Alex and I are enjoying our time as brothers, sitting in a tree, 25 feet up in the air, no care in the world, and this 8-point slips right underneath us. And before you can know it, we're right in the middle of it. I'm getting the camera right, I'm getting Alex on the gun. And similar to my dad, you'll see Alex and I still argue a little bit, and I have to remember, this is a good life lesson for those at home. When you're introducing people into hunting for the first time, they are not the hunter that you are. They have not been out in the woods. They have not been up in a tree. This is all foreign to them. So have some patience. Archie, have some patience with your family here. They're not experienced like you are. So even Alex here, he has a moment where he's gonna go shoot and the gun isn't on safety, or the gun is on safety, and he has to take it off safety and he doesn't know where the safety is. I'm like, take it off safety, Alex. Take the gun off safety.
No, that one. Close to you. No. Yes. Wait for it. What just happened? I think I shot my first deer. Let's go.
again, we've worked so hard. We spent a lot of time to make these situations happen. So just want to, just kind of saying that. You hear some passion, you hear some excitement, maybe a little irritation in my voice, but I want these moments to happen. I want my brother, my dad, my friends to execute when this opportunity is presented, because I know how gratifying this feeling is. I know how exciting, and I want them to be able to experience that. So Alex finally gets the gun off safety, lines up, and I mean, for a rifle shot, it was a layup. It really was. He was about 30, 40 yards in front of us. Alex laid a perfect shot, hit him right in the heart. You saw those back legs kick, and he ran off right over the hill, and as soon as he dumped over the hill, I saw him roll, and my little brother shot his first buck ever. Alex, I talked about Alex, being kind of the tag along, always in my shadow, following me around the ballparks, in the background of kind of everything I did as I soared throughout my career and went on to the big leagues. So the coolest thing I'll say about this moment with Alex is, Alex, you've always been my biggest fan. I can't thank you enough for always supporting your big bro. But today, I am your biggest fan. I got to be spectator. I got to be the big brother supporting little bro and take you out to shoot your first year. That day, I was your biggest fan.
Alex is on the board with his first buck ever. Pretty cool moment. Got it on film. We'll tell the story later, but we got to go find this deer, make sure it's down. I'm pretty sure it's down. We're gonna go find it. Let's go.
You're a big boy. And then just hand me the horn, drag him around. Yep. You grab you hand him his horns, grab one leg. Yeah, that leg's stuck. Here. Good job.
You'll only kind of see this in pictures. My nephews, they're into hunting, but not in the same way we are. They're on their younger years, whatever. This, again, it's just cool. My brother-in-law, Casey, married my sister, Becky. Casey's a big hunter. And my two nephews, Atlee and Eli, have been consistent members of the weekend with the Bradleys. They've been consistent members coming up to the ranch throughout these years. And so even them, Eli is now getting into hunting. We will be taking Eli on his first hunt this year at the ranch. And so getting to have my nephews out there, again, bringing back in the family aspect. I don't get to spend a lot of time with them. So even though it's only a couple days, to get to, again, share my ranch, share what I've built. I've got an amazing property, man. I've got a putting green, you can hit golf balls, you can ride around four-wheelers and Can-Ams. And so even for me, I'm not a dad yet, I don't have kids, but I can only imagine what it's like to have a cool uncle like Archie. I say that in the most humble way, but man, it would be badass to get to roll out to my ranch at 10, 11, 12 years old and have unlimited sweets, unlimited soda, and four-wheelers, Can-Ams. Yeah, these kids, they get to have a ball, man. It's a fantasy factory for my nephews. And as much as I take pride and enjoy the hunting side, I take a lot of pride in my ranch and the setup and the entertainment and joy that it allows other people out there. So I talk about for all of my family, this is a learning experience for all of them, my nephews included, but none of them grew up hunting.
We got some deer killers in here?
Absolutely.
Got the boys here.
That was your
What'd you think of your hunt, Atlee? What'd you think? What'd you think of it?
It was cool.
Guys, I think I introduced him earlier. This is my nephew Eli, my nephew Atlee. Atlee went on his first deer hunt today. Well, first one?
Well, second one was
Second one.
Yeah, the first one I feel.
the last one.
This is a huge educational moment for myself as a hunter to pass down not only important information, but information that allows you to hunt successfully and hunt safely. So my dad included, my little brother, my nephews, we go over gun safety, what it means to hold a gun, what it means to have a loaded weapon in your hands, how you never point it at someone, and until you are ready to shoot an animal, that gun does not come off safety. From climbing up into these trees, the importance of wearing a safety harness, strapping into your safety line as you climb up. These are all things that I don't think it's stressed enough, and it's where accidents happen. And so it's, again, my duty as a hunter to pass these things down. So that's just a small portion of it. Gun safety, hunting safety, and then life lessons, man, hard work. Again, you shoot a deer, now all the work begins. You gotta go drag it. You gotta put it up, you gotta gut it. Teaching my nephews, this is kind of the gross part or gory part, it may not be the best vocab, but the part that people don't like to talk about in hunting is the after. After the kill is done, getting to have my nephews and my little brother in there, we're gutting a deer. We're talking about the anatomy of the deer. We're talking about the intestines, where the stomach is. You have to gut deer a certain way. You have to cut out their bladder so their pee, their pee doesn't go over the meat. So it's a very big learning point. And again, I think brings us back to the nature of who we are as hunters, as humans. And yes, this is fun, but we're not hunting for fun. There's a bigger purpose behind this, and getting to pass that along to my nephews and to my dad, who again didn't grow up as a hunter, doesn't quite understand why I enjoy it so much. I think these are the times where they get to see it. The hunt itself, I've said, is as fun as it gets, but the after is where you teach people about why and how. Okay. Casey, man, I'm sorry. That's what I'll say to you, Casey. Casey is the most unluckiest hunter there is at Crash. Casey has been coming out now. Again, we've been doing these weekend with the Bradleys for years. Casey has harvested 1 buck at Crash in his whole time. And not only that, there has been 2 different instances where Casey didn't hunt the next day, and the stand that he was gonna hunt, I put someone else in, and they shot a stud of a deer. So Casey, again, I'm sorry, but what an addition to the crew. Obviously marrying my sister, I was too young to really remember that, but you're the man.
There's one, finally. We were talking about him earlier. He's finally on the board.
Gig 'em, he's an Aggie, so we do hold that against him just a little bit, but one of the smartest men I know. Again, just a great husband, great father. And even that, getting to provide a place where Casey gets to be with his boys. He gets to be there and again, have an experience with his sons that he can have in Texas. I know they hunt places, but yeah, man, you just talk about it. I'm starting to see the bigger picture in life. I'm starting to see the bigger picture in why we hunt and why we do things. And to get to see Casey and Atlee and Eli have this father-son time, man, it's awesome. To get to see Casey get on to his kids about gun safety, running around, wearing helmets. It just brings me back to those days as I'm sitting there with my dad and being that age. And again, full circle moments. Alex, I love you. Dad, I love you. Casey, Atlee, Eli, all the Bradleys, thanks for coming out, and thanks for allowing me to share with you my favorite place in the world. And then we'll wrap it up. What better way to wrap up Weekend with the Bradleys than showing you the biggest deer I've ever shot. Welcome to Mr. Amigo, our forever friend, as we called him. This is the first deer on my property that I have watched grow up. I've owned my property for 7 years. I've had the opportunity to shoot some really, really big deer. This is by far the biggest deer. This is what you hear everyone talking about. When I grew up watching hunting shows, Waddell, Buckmaster, I could go on and on. These are the moments that I wanted, where you have your property, you're planting, you're feeding, you're harvesting, you're doing all the right things, and you have this deer that you see at an early age, and you're like, that's the one. This deer has a chance to be a 200-inch deer possibly. And you watch him, I say you watch him, that sounds weird, but you watch him grow. I mean, you take inventory, and this deer that we named Amigo, as a 2-year-old, we knew he was different. 2 years old, his rack, his size, his weight, this was that deer. And man, we couldn't have been more right. We executed this plan with this deer to perfection. Year 2 is when we recognized them. That's when we decided this is a deer we're gonna let, hopefully if he lives and survives everything, try to reach its maximal potential, and he did. So I sat with my dad that morning, which again, you saw that hunt, just incredible to get to shoot a deer with my dad. While in the stand that morning, Amigo showed up on camera for the first time in daylight in a month. My cell cam's out there, my Moultrie sent me a text while I'm sitting there with my dad. And I'll be honest, I was pretty upset at the moment that I was sitting with my dad and I had missed an opportunity at this deer. And that's just being real. As much as I enjoy hunting with my dad, this is that deer. This is the deer that I've hunted the whole season. I didn't want to shoot any other deer. This was my goal, to go shoot this deer. And of course, again, being the selfless man I am, he daylights for the first time while I'm sitting with my dad. So as soon as my dad shot that deer, I told my dad, I said, hey, we're gonna go recover this deer, and then you and the boys are gonna take care of this deer. It was about 11 o'clock, I think. I was like, I'm going to change. I'm going to put on new clothes, sit down again, and I'm going to get in the stand immediately. Again, this is one of those deer, doesn't daylight very often. He showed himself. You got to go get in the stand, make a move on him. It's exactly what we did. We went and changed. This is the type of hunt you have to be very careful. We knew where this deer was, again, because of the cell cams, and he was locked down with a doe. He had found this little patch of timber on my property, and he was bedded down in there with the doe. So we knew we had an opportunity to slip in there, and then from there it was just going to be a waiting game. What is crazy about this is from the moment we got in the stand, Amigo was in that patch of timber. I couldn't see him for the longest time, but you'll see in this clip, if you look right here, he's moving to the right. You can see him right there. You can see his rack. That's Amigo right there. And then you'll see him just follow that doe. You can catch a glimpse of that doe walking in the background. Again, it's really, really tough to see because of how thick it is in there. This is the storybook hunt. This is every hunter's dream. To explain Amigo to you guys, he is a 5x5 10-point. Typical, symmetrical, matching on each side. I mean, this is your dream deer, guys. So here we are. We're up in the stand. We have eyes on him. And again, now it's a waiting game. And he did it exactly the way deer do it. He waited till the very end of the day. This doe finally made her way out, and I personally think this is one of the coolest kill shots that you will ever see. My cameraman does a great job. He's manual focus. He is shooting through 55 different tree branches to try to make this shot happen. And you'll see right before the kill shot, Amigo comes out. He's following this doe hard. This doe heads into my bean field, beautiful, lush, green bean field. And right before the kill shot, camera is not in focus. It's going in and out. I mean, those of you that film know the struggle to try to get that shot in focus. And right at the last second, we were able to get that deer in focus. I take the shot, and then again, I think the coolest scene you will see.
At Amigo daylight for the first time. Here at this pecan stand, so we walked in super early. We got in here without making a noise, and we're trying to put the stock on Amigo. We have freaking armadillo, just armadillo. I see it. Armadillo, so we think he's bed down in here, so snuck in here, got the crossbow and the rifle ready to go, and trying to put Amigo down, so let's get it.
He's down. He just went down hard. He's kicking. Oh my God. He did it.
Make a great shot on Amigo. He takes off running. He runs into the bean field, and again, this beautiful, lush green field just sticking out. And you got the Johnson grass all around it, just really makes it pop and stand out. Amigo runs, he turns broadside to us, falls over, and just starts spinning and kicking up dust. And then picks his head up and lays it down. And there he lay, Mr. Amigo. I'll tell you the size of him. I think Amigo scored a 188, maybe a 189, which is just massive. I mean, that's a Boone and Crockett deer. It's almost a 200-inch deer. It is every hunter's dream. That just happened on my ranch. I was in the stand with my dad in the morning. I got to have an incredible memory. And then I say it again, I got to have the ultimate hunt of my life. I don't know if I'll ever have a hunt that recreates what we did that day.
Congrats.
buddy, dude. Oh, what a freak. He broke off one up here too. Brought that recent. Gosh.
Gorgeous buck.
From the years before of the work we put in, recognizing this deer, to then the way the hunt played out, the shot I put on it, and then just to have this video, man. It's the deer of all deers, man. It may not be a 200-inch deer, but the film, the setting, the way it happened, and then again, I talk about it, getting to have my family in camp that night. My dad, Mac came over to share that experience with my friends. And again, man, to hold that deer, you're gonna see, it is just, it's incredible.
Dude.
So that's a wrap again. Episode number 2, Weekend with the Bradleys. You have now seen Deer Camp with the Boys, now Weekend with the Bradleys. Episode 3 is gonna be my favorite. This is all Archie hunts, all self-film, where we dive into the depths of self-filming, what it takes, the trials, the tribulations, the heartache, as you'll see in some of these when it comes to self-filming. But then, as I've said again, the reward, the joy, and why I'm doing this, to hopefully bring these episodes, bring these moments into your home and share something with you that I love and passionate about and I think is real and authentic. So episode number 3, you'll see self-filming. It is the trials and tribulations of self-filming. You will see 3 different hunts, 3 different kills, all 3 different filming experiences.